Manever I say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there, I see them yopo.
That to be fair, we should all appreciate the times are hard. And I don't remember the last time the passport office decided, or the ministry decided to adjust what we have to pay in acquiring passport. Don't forget that people are willing to pay all manner of fees and monies just to be able to secure or to acquire passport. I favor some increment, and I believe that the good people of Ghana would also appreciate the fact that, look, if it's even a revenue generating venture, then given the fact that all things have gone up, then we should also adjust it a little. But I think that the tune of adjustment is what now is becoming the issue. 400%. You see, if you take out your teeth by force, blood will come. So we were expecting that, yes, there will be some adjustment, but it shouldn't be even 100%. People will say it's too much, but 400%, I thought that was too much on the high side. And I heard the Honorable Minister speak to this issue. I think she's doing well. She's a lady. She's doing well. Now she's been able to go into agreement with some countries such that you don't need visas to travel there, even though many are saying that they should work harder to ensure that you don't need visa to travel to UK and US. If you tell me you don't need visa to travel to South Africa, what? Now South Africa is no longer an attractive place. People there want to come home because they are killing xenophobia. They are killing people, and so we would urge that they work harder to ensure that we get visa free to the other important countries. But the
I'm sorry, you're using important in a certain context.
I said okay. I did this. Right.
So the US,
UK, Canada, and people want to go there. I don't want to go. People want to go there, so they want it. I'm coming there. They want it to be visa free. But you see, in doing all this, I noted this point down. It appears that there is a certain, and like I said, the woman is doing well. I think they have decentralized such that I think the regional capitals, you can go there to acquire your...
We know there are a few issues. Yes.
Major issues.
Well, there's been some decentralization, but my argument has been that they have decentralized, but they have not also demystified the whole idea of passport acquisition. I know people, when it's about passport acquisition, then their heart is palpitating because, hey, how am I going to get it and all that? So I think some work has been done, but when she was asked the point about if you do not need it, don't apply for it, respectfully, Madam Minister, I have a lot of respect for you, but that particular response sounded too napoic.
Exactly.
Okay? We don't, and Ghanaians know.
There's an expression called napoic.
When I say it sounded too napoic, that is not you. But you see, there is a certain inhuman approach at dealing with Golo boys at the passport offices, and sometimes my heart bleeds. People get up in the morning to go search for greener pastures. They've decided that they will not go and steal. They will loiter around the areas of the passport offices and offer a certain assistance to people so that they can also go and be able to feed their wives and children. And suddenly, we are trying to criminalize them. Suddenly, we are trying to undo them. Suddenly, I kept asking myself last night that, look, Martin Pebu, will you go and be a Goro boy? Runs for Gyampo. Will I go and be a Goro boy? You, host, there's no way you go and be a Goro boy because you have some work that you are doing. And so you cannot undo and criminalize Goro boys without at the same time thinking about the reasons why they want to be Goro boys. Because there's no way I will quit teaching or I will leave the classroom to go and loiter around the area as a Goro boy. So let us be up and doing in finding job for the jobless young people. Until we begin to think about joblessness of the youth as a national security matter, and until we begin to fashion out proactive interventions aimed at addressing them. I'm talking about proactive interventions that's whose outcome will be palpable. I'm not talking about the announcement of 1.6 million jobs that do not reflect reality. The jobs that politicians tend to announce that they have created, I've always argued, are like the fake miracles performed by fake pastors on fake crusade grounds. They always say they have healed a leper, and yet nobody knows the leper. They are always telling us that they provided so much jobs, and yet day in and day out, you have Goro boys loitering around the place. You have people submitting their CVs, people doing all manner of things just to be able to keep their heads, above water. So my point is that when we begin as a nation to put in place mechanisms to deal with Goro boys, we should know that they have wives and children. They don't have work to do. And that is the reason why they are loitering around that area. And if we are caring and we are compassionate government, we should begin to think about what we can do to address joblessness of young people so that people would not, there's no way anybody decently and gainfully employed will go and loiter around the area as a Goro person. And then also, see, why are people complaining so much? Why are people saying that the increments are too much? People are complaining because everybody wants to travel. Everybody wants to travel. Now just go to the airport this evening and see the teeming people who want to leave the shores of the country. And my heart bleeds. You see, Honorable, it is not even, I'm not even concerned about the Goro boys and the unemployed who wants to leave. I'm concerned about those who are even working, those who have gotten some education here, those who are supposed to be here and to contribute their quota towards national development, those who are our human resource. They want to travel and they are leaving. My nephew, Nyako, he has a very big block factory. The last time I checked, said, I am gone. I met an old classmate last week. What do you do? I have a catering shop that I'm operating. Prof, I beg you, I want to leave the country. I said, but you are working. I said, no. I want to leave. And I tried advising her. He said, you don't understand. What they keep telling you, said, you don't understand. It's gotten to that point where people who are supposed to stay and provide, those of you looking at me here, TV3, I can see your faces, your producers and all, they are looking at me. I am sure that if they have the opportunity, they would all want to leave. And I'm saying that, how can a nation, including you, the host, how can a nation develop?
No, Okanse can go. You and I can. No, he can't go.
Okay, well, Okanse, you, if he can't go,
it's not
Ghana thanks you. But
I have come.
Well, you have come. Wow. Well, you see, well, some of us,
all of us, about 20 years ago,
some
we
of
have
us,
chosen, those times were harder, but we chose to stay.
Some
we
of
went,
us,
we came back, holidays,
we are
staying here.
We are few.
Yeah.
Some of us have had opportunities to go and teach outside. We've declined several of them. Okay, but we are few. But my heart bleeds when not even the Goro boys. So I'm not talking about the Goro boys. As for they want to leave. But your able, educated men and women. We held a forum on migration where I started addressing. One of the director for Center for European Studies. I addressed the students, telling them about the need for them to stay after their education and contribute their quota for national development. And they started laughing at me. I said, oh, why? I thought I wielded some influence over the people that I was teaching. They would listen. For the first time, they busted into laughter, laughing. Quack, 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 quack. He said, come and if we get the opportunity, we will leave. So when will we govern Ghana to create an environment where its citizenry and its valuable assets, its valuable human resource base would feel comfortable to stay? When will we get there? So it is a bigger issue. I'm saying those complaining are complaining because they all want to leave. But why do they want to leave? Now, if you go and you try to explain to them, they say you don't understand. People are paying huge sums of monies just to be able to acquire visa. Why? I asked them, but you can use this money to do something. They said, no. We don't want to be here. Because you don't understand. Okay, so when will we govern the nation such that its inhabitants and citizens will be nationalistic and they will be proud and they would want to stay to contribute their quota towards national development? So we are always churning out our citizenry like printing press, educating them, and the more we educate them, the more they leave. The more we educate them, the more they leave. I think this is a national conversation that we should all have. The rate at which people want to leave, it is so worrying, it is so heartbreaking. I do not see myself going to live in somebody's country and contributing a quota towards their development when Ghana is still impoverished. I want to stay. But those of us with this kind of mentality, we are few. So we must, as a nation, begin to put in place measures, proactive interventions, employment, not underemployment. Employment that actually puts food and on the table of those who are recruited into it. Not you say national youth employment and people go there, work for 1 year and they exit and they don't know where they want to go. Can we put in place serious interventions that would ensure that the teeming youth do not leave? Serious interventions that will ensure that even those who are working, they are the ones who make my heart bleed. Those who are gainfully employed, even they are gathering money, they are saving money. What do you want this saving for? I want to go and pay my way into acquiring visa so I can leave. If all Ghanaians will leave, I tell you, there wouldn't be Ministry of Foreign Affairs to even increase visa charges. And so let us begin as a nation to think about what to do to keep Ghanaians here, what to do to whip up the spirit of patriotism in Ghanaians so that they would want to leave. Otherwise, the more people are complaining simply because they just all want to travel. Indeed. I mean, if you don't want to travel, when they are selling headache medicine, the crab is always asleep. If you don't want to travel and you know you are not traveling, you don't care about this increment. But people are complaining because everybody wants to leave. But why is it that everybody wants to leave? We should begin to rethink our governance of our country. Otherwise, we will continue to dissipate our invaluable human resource base that we need to bring about the development of our country.
Perfect point. Professor Gyampo, appreciate you on this. Let's take a look at the increment again, the real segment of it. For the 32-page.
But sorry, before you go, let me just make this small point, okay? Because I may ask permission. You know, President, the flag bearer of the MPP, I think I've heard him say that we can use our Ghana card as passport to travel. I don't know whether
that's very good.
I've heard him. So when will that be operational? Because I have a friend in the US who visited. One day they tested my Ghana card and he started laughing. I said, why? He said, the amount of information stored on the card that you have. Everybody, your mother, everybody is on your card. I said, oh wow. So people are getting to know us like that. So it is biometric document, which if we are told that we can use it as a passport and we are all getting it, then it should solve this problem of increment and other. So I'm asking, what has become of that? Because I'll be traveling next week. I'm not sure I'll be able to use my Ghana card to travel. So if it is if the Ghana card has more information, I'm sure, than even the Ghana card. The Ghana card has information, more information than our passport.
When you get to the airport, give it to them.
We should be able to, as has been said. So if there are measures
when you
being
get
put
to
in place,
Heathrow, how will they stamp it?
it's biometric.
How will they stamp it?
It's biometric. They should stamp on the system.
For example, so it is actually in the context that you just referenced that Shelayo Koboche made that statement, that to the extent that now the passport is not the source document for identification. If you really don't have need for it, then don't go for it. Because
people are not talking about. It's not because of identification. Please. Let's not downplay this. The days when people relied on passport as a form of identification, it's long. The days are long gone.
Okay.
People are looking for the passport not because they want it as a source document for identification.
They want to
leave the shores of the country. And I'm saying that we should be worried if you're a president of a country and you have governed such that everybody wants to leave. You should be worried.
Look at the increments. Let's take a look at it. 32-page passport previously was 100 cedis for application fees. That one you apply and then you just go home and sleep for months. No, you don't even get it anytime soon. Now it's 500 cedis. As to whether the increment will go with some level of improved service is also another conversation. 48-page, 150 old fees, now 644 Ghana cedis. We all see about 400% increase in both cases. If you want expedited service, 150 was the old fees, now it's 700 Ghana cedis. 48-page, 200 was the old fees, now 800 Ghana cedis, as we're seeing. That's some 600.
Maneva na sema PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there, osia dem yopo.